Hello and a very warm welcome. And today we're going to talk about three F1 teams that have been in decline. When I started watching Formula One, Williams were the first team to win the championship. Then we had McLaren and then we had Ferrari. And all three teams have been in decline in recent times. They've all dominated the sport and now they're all going through a spell of decline. You take Williams, they've not won a drivers in 25 years. Last champion Jack Villeneuve, last race winner Pastor Maldonado. Unbelievable. Then you go on to McLaren, dominated, especially with Prost, Senna. Yeah, dominant season with a Honda engine. My favourite car of all time. And then, last title, 2008, Lewis Hamilton. Last race win, Monza, Daniel Ricciardo. And then you go on to Ferrari. Last champion, 2007, Kimi Raikkonen. Last constructors was '08. Was it '08? Yeah, Ferrari won the constructors in '08. They must have done because Kovalainen didn't score points. Not as many as Lewis anyway. And last win for Ferrari was... Come on, the F1 encyclopedia that I am, I should know this. I want to say it was Sebastian Vettel, Singapore, 2019. I'm not sure on that one, actually. But my encyclopedia is saying 2019 Singapore, so... I hope I'm right on that one. When it comes to F1 knowledge, I think I know what I'm talking about, so I'll be gutted if I've got that one wrong. But it was a good idea. I want to talk about three teams in decline. Now, when I think of three Formula One teams, I think of Williams, Ferrari, McLaren. Because they're the teams I grew up with that were winning. Damon Hill, 96. Villeneuve, 97. Then you had Hakkinen, 98, 99. And then we have the dominant years of Schumacher from 2000 to 2004. Then we had Alonso take over for a bit. And then we were back to Ferrari, McLaren. And then Brawn. And then Red Bull. And then Mercedes. So these teams... where they're lying at the minute, Williams have been up and down. They were good in the mid-2000s with Montoya and Ralf Schumacher. Couple of podiums with Nico Rosberg, Valtteri Bottas, Felipe Massa. But they've been poor for quite a while, Williams. They've changed. The Williams name stepped away. Torrid time for the team. Then you've got McLaren, who are my team. Dominated. Such an iconic team. Yeah. Again, good success in the mid-2000s with Kimi Raikkonen, Montoya. Then won a championship with Lewis Hamilton. Then Red Bull were just too good. And then they went to Honda engines, which was an absolute disaster. Could have worked out, but didn't. We had more retirements than race finishes. And now they've gone to Mercedes engines and they're making progress with Brown and Seidel. Brown and Seidel are instrumental in McLaren's progress. They got third in the constructors. Last year they got fourth. They won a race. I see positive signs again for McLaren. And then you go on to Ferrari, probably the most iconic team in Formula One history. I've never been a Ferrari fan personally. You had Jody Scheckter won the championship in '79. They had a 21-year wait for a world champion Ferrari. And then Schumacher, boom, dominated, didn't he? 2000 to 2004, easy. He had a lapdog teammate in Rubens. Dominant, really. It was good back then because loud engines, it was F1 in a nutshell. And you actually Schumacher dominated, but you had Renault, Williams, and McLaren that were all decent. Then obviously Schumacher stepped away. Raikkonen come in, won the championship in his first year. Then constructors, then Ferrari, very hit and miss. Yeah, got close to a title in 10. Fernando Alonso butchered strategy. Then 2012, I mean Alonso, that's just world class. How he got that Ferrari to nearly winning the world championship, I'll never know. That 2012 Ferrari was a dog of a car, and he nearly won the championship with it. And then, yeah, very poor. They've gone through the world champions. Alonso, Raikkonen, Vettel's had a go. None of them can adapt to this Scuderia. And then we had a title fight, but not really a title fight. Then Vettel went off at Hockenheim. Then he had a shock in 2020. And now Ferrari have got a very strong driver lineup. You look at the 2022 lineups, you've got Williams, who have got an inexperienced lineup. You've got Latifi, who's not really set the world on fire. You've got Alex Albon, who's got a second chance, and he's got to beat Latifi. McLaren have got a very strong lineup in Norris, Ricciardo, and then Ferrari have probably got the strongest driver lineup out of the three, with Sainz and Leclerc. Yeah, it's an interesting video. 3 iconic teams that have been in decline. And they have been in decline because you've got 25 years without a title for Williams. Unbelievable. McLaren have not won a title in 14 years. And Ferrari haven't won one in 15 years. So these are 3 historic teams in the sport, but they're going through decline. But yeah, you can see positive now for Ferrari and McLaren. Williams is still very negative at the minute. But new rule changes, new cars, new tyres. Anyone could dominate. And don't be surprised if Ferrari are up there. I would not be shocked at all. Yeah, it was an interesting video idea I had, because when I grew up watching Formula 1, they were the 3 teams: Williams, Ferrari, McLaren. Yeah. I mean, it's not right, is it? For a team like Williams not to win a championship in 25 years. Yeah, 10 years since they won a race, coming up to as well. Then you got McLaren, not won in 14 years. Only just won a race last year after a 9-year hiatus. And then Ferrari, iconic team, not won a drivers in 15. And yeah, they've not really been that competitive and winning races recently. So yeah, 3 iconic teams in decline. But I see a light at the end of the tunnel for McLaren and Ferrari. Williams, they need to sort themselves out. Comment down below your thoughts. I'm going to ask you a question. If you're to name 3 F1 teams, the first 3 that come to your head, comment down below what they are. If you've got this far in the video, comment down below. 3 F1 teams. Don't think about it, just name the first 3 that come in your head. Mine, Ferrari, McLaren, Williams, because they are the 3 teams that I grew up watching, and they were the teams that were dominating. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and the support recently has been insane. Yeah, we need to get some people on as well for videos. So yeah, if you want to come on, message me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and follow me on Twitter. Adios.